This one, I'm not sure though. I really don't know where they're gonna put John Cena and The Rock. I really thought right away once, at the Royal Rumble, I pretty much knew it was gonna happen. I knew Rock was gonna beat Punk for the championship, and then I knew that Cena was gonna win the Royal Rumble. It was pretty obvious to tell. And at that point, I thought they were gonna strap the belt on Cena at WrestleMania. But as of right now, I really don't know what they're gonna do with him. I don't know if they're gonna have, as I predicted before, that they're gonna have Cena, get the belt, and then, The Rock, that's gonna be about it for him, and then he's gonna go back to doing movies. I don't know. But another theory that I have is that he could lose again tonight, or he could come out and just doing his thugonomics thing. I have no idea what he's gonna do. I know it's gonna be. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good match. I hope it's not the same bull that it was last year, and it just wasn't that great of a match. And I don't know. I thought it was terrible. But as in the video here, you can see Cena taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship, and he's coming out to his Rise Above Hate thugonomics sort of spiel that I customized myself. That would be cool if he came out wearing the throwback jerseys and his chain around his neck, or on his neck, and that would be pretty sweet. But I don't know. I highly doubt that'll happen. And unless he loses tonight, I don't think it's gonna happen at all. But I hope that's a good match. I don't know who I really want to win this match. I don't like The Rock because I don't like that he shows up on Raw every once a couple weeks and they just strap the belt on him and ruin CM Punk's title reign for that whole point. I thought it was stupid. There was no point to that. The Punk character was not over when they put the belt on Rock. So basically that's going to be the main event. I thought I'd give my predictions on the whole card. But if I were to give as of right now, man, it's hard to tell with that Cena Rock match. But if I were to go right now, I really am going to have to go with John Cena, just because I think that's for knowing the WWE creative team, that's probably where they'll go, is just have Cena win the championship. But, I could be wrong. They might keep it on Rock, and maybe Cena will start going heel, and I don't know. I couldn't see that really happening either. But it's hard to tell. Hopefully it's a good match, and hopefully it's not a Bret Hart quality match where they 4 out of 10. But this whole WrestleMania card isn't that great. It's not bad, but there's definitely been better ones in the past. But the first match, the pre-show match, that I just shake my head to that, because how can you have two great wrestlers, The Miz and Wade Barrett, for the Intercontinental Championship, let alone one of the most prized possessions there ever was? Look at Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho and all these greats having that championship, and how important it was to the WWE at one point. And now it's just like a joke title. So is the United States Championship isn't even on the card this year. That is a joke as well. Antonio Cesaro is a very great wrestler. I know people don't like him, but he's a very great technical wrestler, and he could be the future of this company. I really can see it happening. But with Wade Barrett and The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship, I really think The Miz is going to win this one. I like both of them. I like Barrett, but I think that The Miz is going to win this one. I used to be a huge fan of The Miz when he was heel, but ever since he's been doing this whole thing and with Ric Flair and stuff, it's just like they're kind of ruined his whole bad guy image, and that's not what I like, but whatever. And then the very first opening match is that one that nobody cares about, is Brodus Clay, Tensai versus Rhodes Scholars. I do like Rhodes Scholars. I like Damian Sandow. I like Cody Rhodes. I'm a big fan of his brother Goldust. Huge Goldust fan. I like Cody Rhodes. I think he's a great wrestler, and I think he's going to be a future world champion one day in the WWE. And I think that these guys, Rhodes Scholars is probably going to win that one. But the next one is Chris Jericho versus Fandango. Fucking nobody cares about that guy. I don't understand. I'm actually very, very angry that Chris Jericho got put in that match. He is so much better than what they're throwing at him right now. He honestly, I think, should be the World Heavyweight Champion. I think he should be in that match. He should definitely be competing for a world championship, let alone he should even be in that Intercontinental Championship match. I mean, why would you put Chris Jericho, out of all people, in such a low match with somebody that nobody even gives a crap about? It's just a joke. But Chris Jericho, I think, is going to win that one. That's kind of a no-brainer. The next one is going to be, I think, probably the best match, or tied with the Undertaker CM Punk match, but that's Brock Lesnar versus Triple H in that no-holds-barred match. That is going to be... I've been waiting for that match a long time. I mean, I knew that they were going to have a rematch after Brock, broke his arm at SummerSlam. But I think Brock Lesnar is going to win this match, though. I think that he's going to win, and it's going to be kind of like how it was last year with, Triple H and Shawn Michaels are going to be walking up the entrance ramp or holding each other. But I don't know. I mean, it could go the other way, too. But I deep down, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win it. And I think Triple H is going to be over. I mean, he is old, and it sucks because I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan, and I have a lot of respect for Triple H. Triple H is one of the greatest of all times, and he's a no-brainer future Hall of Famer. I love Brock Lesnar, though. I've been a fan of him ever since he's been around. I was a huge fan of him in the UFC. He was the whole reason why I got into UFC. Actually, obviously, as you can tell, I'm wearing a Brock Lesnar shirt. Going to a bar down by my house to watch WrestleMania, because who's going to pay $70 to stream that on Xbox? Nobody. Ain't nobody got time for that. But, yeah, Brock Lesnar is going to win that match. And then the next match is Team Hell No versus Dolph and Biggie. I think, honestly, Dolph Ziggler and Biggie Langston are going to win that match. I think AJ is going to do something and going to distract Kane or Daniel Bryan, one of the two. And I think Dolph's going to hit the zigzag on one of them, and that's going to be it. And I think Dolph and Biggie are going to be the tag team champions. Only reason why I say that is because Kane and Bryan have been champion for a long time. So, I think it is due for someone to be a new champion, but I think Dolph's going to win that. And I hope Dolph cashes in tonight. That would be really cool to see. I think he is a future, face of this company. I mean, he's going to be a world heavyweight champion. I think he's going to have, a reign almost like CM Punk and be champion for quite a while. But then you have Ryback versus Mark Henry. Nobody really cares about that match either. Probably going to be Ryback winning it, knowing the creative team again. I do like Mark Henry. I mean, he's been around a long time. He's a big dude. And he's fun to watch wrestling. He pulls some crazy moves. But I don't really care about that match. Next match is pretty sweet. Shield versus Orton, Show, and Sheamus. I love the Shield. The Shield is awesome. I love Dean Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns. I mean, those guys are awesome. I like everything they stand for. They're kind of like an NWO. We all know. And even though Ambrose is like, we're not NWO. If you want to go watch NWO, go watch the DVD or whatever. But they're just doing the same stuff, going to the ring, beating on all the people that everybody likes. Man, that's gonna be a good one, because the fact of the Shield's never been beaten, and they saying that's what they're kind of on the line for. Is like, no one's been able to beat us. I don't know who's gonna win that match. I would hope the Shield would. I could see an edge of Sheamus, Randy, and Big Show winning that match, like I said, just because they're their faces, and they always, eventually they're going to get their win, and it's going to be big. So this is probably going to be the night where they win against the Shield. Like I said, I'm all for the Shield. I hope they win that match, but who knows? Alberto versus Jack Swagger. I follow the internet wrestling community quite a bit, and I read up on a lot of this a lot. I already read online that, spoilers, that Jack Swagger is apparently scheduled to win that match, because I remember when he got busted with all those drug charges, or actually it wasn't drug charges, he got busted with marijuana, and I think he was drunk, shortly after he won that Elimination Chamber match, and they almost pulled him from the match, and I was reading online that he was scheduled to win that match, so unless they changed it from then, or the internet was lying, which very well could be, I think Jack Swagger's going to win that match. I mean, it would almost make sense to just for how the affliction Swagger's been doing to Alberto and Ricardo. I mean, unless, like I said, the creative team changed their mind or whatever because they figured out it got leaked online, I can't see Alberto winning this. And well, then the last match obviously is Rock versus Cena. I already talked about that, but for the most part, I think The Rock's gonna. No, I said CM Punk. I think Cena's gonna win that match. I think it'll be a good match. I'm hoping that that's the best part, but we'll find out, I guess. But I'll be watching. WrestleMania is in what about 3-4 hours? So let's see. I hope this is a good one. Hope you guys get to watch it. You guys can put in the comments who you guys think are gonna win. What you guys think about my predictions. I'm kind of a heel fan, so if to put whatever you want in the comments. I want to know who you guys think is gonna win the Rock Cena match, and who you guys think is gonna win with CM Punk and the Undertaker. Oh, I never even talked about that. I think Undertaker's obviously gonna win that match, but I'm a huge CM Punk fan, and that should be a good match too. So, put it in the comments. Peace.